It's time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Thursday, July the 30th, 2020, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Funeral service for Dewey Moore, 79 in Muleshoe, was held Tuesday afternoon, July the 28th, at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe with Curtis Shelburne officiating. Burial was followed in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. The service was live streamed on our website, muleshoetv.com, and you can go back and watch it now by clicking on the First Baptist tab, top left corner, muleshoetv.com. It was a beautiful service. Dewey died on Saturday, July the 25th, 2020, here in Muleshoe. He was born October the 24th, 1940, in Muleshoe as well, to A.E. and Lois Garner Moore. He married Judy Clevenger in Clovis on November the 21st, 1962. Dewey owned and operated Mohawk Auto Parts in Muleshoe for 42 years. He enjoyed going to the lake, water skiing, and fishing. Dewey loved Mustangs, boats, and his motorhome. He is preceded in death by his parents. Dewey is survived by his wife, Judy, a son, Lynn Moore, and his wife, Jimmy Kay of Muleshoe, who run Mohawk here in town, his daughter, Robin Green, and her husband, Mark, of Stanton, Texas, three sisters, Laquita Myers of Springtown, Texas, Betty Hayes of Phoenix, Arizona, and Rita Blackman of Andrews, four grandchildren, Chelsea Moore, Naaman Gibson, and Josh Gibson, along with Emily Gibson, all survive him, and six great-grandchildren and one great-great-grandchild. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Muleshoe Lions Club or the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels, 300 South Main Street, Suite 110, Muleshoe, Texas, 79347. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. And Dewey will be missed, a legendary Muleshoe personality and longtime business owner. Of course, the business has now been in business for over half a century. And please keep the family of Dewey Moore on your prayer list today. Again, you can go and watch the funeral service from Tuesday that was live streamed from the facilities at First Baptist Church on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the First Baptist tab at the top left of the page. Graveside service for Jose Lozano Herrera, 73 of Muleshoe. It's a private graveside. It's scheduled at the Muleshoe Memorial Park with Father Mercado officiating. Jose died on Friday, July the 24th in Lubbock. He was born September the 8th, 1946 in Teotita, Durango, Mexico, to Santos and Maria del Socorro Herrera. He married Maricela Martinez in Eagle Pass, Texas. Jose was a rancher for many years. He is preceded in death by his parents, one brother, and one granddaughter, Annalise. Jose is survived by his wife, Maricela, a son, Juan Espinoza of Austin, two daughters, Maria Alfaro, and her husband, Harvey of Muleshoe, Esther Rodriguez and her husband, Rod of Lubbock, four sisters, two brothers, and seven grandchildren. The family suggests memorials be sent to the National Kidney Foundation, 5429 Lyndon B. Johnson Freeway, Dallas, Texas, 75240. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. And please keep the Jose Lozano Herrera family on your prayer list today. Funeral service for Maxine Corrine Rogers, 85 of Muleshoe, was held Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m. at the First Baptist Church with Dr. Stacy Connor officiating. You can go and see that live stream that we carried on our website under the First Baptist tab, top left corner at muleshoetv.com. It was a wonderful service. Burial followed in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Maxine died on Sunday, July the 26th in Baptist St. Anthony Hospital in Amarillo. She was born December 31st, 1934 in Bailey County, Texas, to Ralph and Naomi Owen Black. She married Clinton Rogers in Muleshoe on August the 31st, 1954. Maxine graduated from Muleshoe High School in 1953. She then attended Drawn's Business College in Plainview for a year and a half. She was an excellent seamstress and cook, and she loved working in the garden with her flowers. Maxine is preceded in death by her parents, two brothers, Bill Black and Ronnie Black, and one daughter, Cynthia Burton. Survivors include her husband, Clinton, her son, Gene Rogers, and Laura Stundens of Des Moines, Iowa, her daughter, Letitia Cunningham, and her husband, Richard of Arlington, Nebraska, her son-in-law, Randy Burton of Loveland, her sister, Karen Murray, and her sister-in-law, Mary Jo Black, a brother, Ricky Black, her 6 grandchildren, Jason Rogers, Christopher Burton, Dustin Burton, Lacey Burton, Craig Foster, and Amanda Brazelton. Her 12 great-grandchildren and her 3 great-great-grandchildren also survived Maxine. The family suggests memorials be sent to the First Baptist Church, P.O. Box 483, Muleshoe, Texas, 79347, or Neuropathy Association, 485 Half-Day Road, Suite 350, Buffalo Grove, Illinois, 60089. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. Please keep the family of Maxine Rogers on your prayer list today. Funeral service for Florencio Lincho Martinez, 80, of Muleshoe, is scheduled for Friday, July the 31st at 11 a.m. Tomorrow morning at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, with burial to follow in the Bailey County Cemetery. Florencio died on Sunday, July the 26th in Lubbock. He was born June the 20th, 1940 in Consuela, Mexico, to Maria Victoria Martinez. He married Margie Bustamante in Muleshoe on February the 14th, 1993. Lincho was a mechanic for many years. He is preceded in death by his mother. He is survived by his wife, Margie, 2 sons, Frank Leal and his wife, Lisa of Sherman, Willie Lemus and his wife, Audrey of Clovis, his 3 daughters, Susie Kempfer of North Dakota, Melissa Beavers of Sherman, and Maria Victoria Martinez and her husband, Junior Mullins of Lubbock. His 16 grandchildren and 7 great-grandchildren also survive him. And repeating, funeral service for Florencio Lincho Martinez, 80 of Muleshoe, is scheduled for Friday, July the 31st at 11 a.m. that morning at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, with burial to follow at the Bailey County Cemetery. Please keep the Martinez family on your prayer list today. Well, our last update from the Muleshoe Bailey County Emergency Management Group was from Sunday afternoon, when they released that we have 30 active COVID-19 cases and 5 deaths here from Bailey County. We have 174 people that have confirmed positive for COVID-19 and 139 that have recovered. We expect some new numbers and some more information later today on Thursday, so join us as we release that, always on our Twitter feed, Channel 6 Muleshoe, and our 2 Facebook pages, Gil Lamb and Channel 6 Muleshoe. And, of course, be aware that it is here in Muleshoe. There's 30 active cases as of Sunday, and the DSHS, the State Health Department, recommends that you wear a face covering when in public, wash hands with soap and water, cover your coughs and sneezes, avoid touching your face, disinfect often touched surfaces, and practice social distancing when you possibly can. Stay 6 feet apart. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Disinfect your surfaces, button handle, doorknobs, and other places that are often touched. Some of the symptoms of COVID-19 are a fever, cough, shortness of breath, chills, fatigue, muscle or body aches, headache, loss of taste and smell, sore throat, congestion or runny nose, nausea and vomiting, and diarrhea. Those are some of the symptoms that the CDC and the State Health Department have listed as being present when you have COVID-19. Of course, if you think that you do have COVID-19 or you've been around someone that has been infected, you want to call your healthcare professional before you go into the office to ask about testing. And, of course, the 2 clinics here at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center offer COVID-19 testing. It reminds me of a Benjamin Franklin axiom: a pound of prevention is worth an ounce of cure. So take a lot of those safety precautions, like wearing a mask and washing your hands thoroughly several times a day, and staying out of large groups of people as much as you can, as we need to buy time to have the medical and scientific community come up with some treatments for the COVID-19, along with a possible vaccine later this fall or next spring. Well, it's just about time for the weather forecast, brought to you today by K&K Pharmacy. K&K Pharmacy reminds you that there is a mandatory mask order from Texas and New Mexico, and they have several different styles and sizes of masks available in stock at K&K Pharmacy right here in Muleshoe, 1411 West American Boulevard. You can come in. You must wear a mask if you come into K&K Pharmacy, or you can use the drive-thru. Also, they will deliver. You can call 806-272-7511. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Strengthen your immune system. Give your body the best fighting chance against unwanted viruses. Get the Sambucol Black Elderberry Great Tasting Syrup. It's scientifically tested, supports immunity, high antioxidant levels. It's a dietary supplement available now. The Sambucol Black Elderberry available at K&K Pharmacy. Brighten up your style with a Consuela bag. Fun and wild prints to choose from. Available now at K&K Pharmacy. You can see these all pictured on their ads on your screen right now on the Muletrain. They're, again, open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. They have their drive-thru open up there on the west side of the building. You can come into the building. You must wear a mask, or you can call for home delivery, 806-272-7511. K&K Pharmacy right here in Muleshoe, Texas. Well, we've got a little bit of rain this week, early Monday morning. We got 39/100ths of an inch of rain here at the National Weather Service station at Channel 6, so just nearly 4/10 of an inch of rain. Then on Tuesday, a nice-sized storm. It was small, but very, very windy, lots of lightning. Had some really heavy wind gusts came up, but it only dropped 8/100ths of an inch of rain here at Channel 6. We've gotten more rain in July than we have any other month in the recent past, as we so far have 2 inches and 8/100ths at the Muleshoe Mesonet during the month of July, an inch and 88/100ths out at the Earth Mesonet station, which is in a field right next to Tolk Plant. So that's somewhat positive, but we're still way behind our average for the year here in Muleshoe. Looking at our forecast for today, we do have some rain chances in the forecast, so keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully it'll keep on raining, sunny and hot, with a high near 97 this Thursday afternoon. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming east-northeast in the afternoon. Tonight, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 1 a.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 64. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then Friday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms during the day. Mostly sunny. High only about 90 degrees. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 1 a.m. So both Thursday and Friday night, 40% chance of rain tonight, but it's going to be after midnight, after 1 a.m., and then a 30% chance of rain Friday night, mainly before 1 a.m. Then Saturday, kicking off the weekend, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon hours, sunny and hot, near 91, calm winds becoming west-northwest around 5 miles per hour in the morning. Saturday night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m., mostly clear, low around 61. Sunday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, sunny, high near 92. Sunday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low around 62. Monday next week, mostly sunny, high near 90 degrees, south-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Monday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms again, partly cloudy, low around 61. Tuesday next week, high near 93, mostly sunny conditions. Then Tuesday night, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy, low around 66. Wednesday, mostly sunny and hot, high near 99. So some rain chances for the next 6-7 days here for the Muleshoe area. So let's pray for rain as we need it here in Muleshoe. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned. This edition is brought to you by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. In an effort to keep up with the latest fraud protection available, First Bank of Muleshoe's My Mobile Money app has been replaced with SecurLOCK Equip. SecurLOCK Equip is very similar to My Mobile Money, as it is an easy-to-use mobile app that puts the power to protect your debit cards in your hands, and it's available to all participating cardholders. It empowers First Bank's customers to prevent fraud if your card is lost or stolen, simply by turning your card off from your phone. Control spending by setting limits on withdrawals or transactions. Customize spending ability of online, mobile, or in-store purchases. Set alert notifications for each time a transaction is made. Block international or out-of-area transactions as well. Download the SecurLOCK Equip app from Google Play for Android phones or at the App Store for iPhones. Follow the steps to connect to your First Bank of Muleshoe debit cards. If you need more information or help, you can call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515. Check them out online, fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank SecurLOCK Equip, available now for Android or iPhones through the Google Play Store or the App Store. The First Bank is member FDIC.
Leal's, pure yummy goodness. They have cheese, and more cheese. Mexican food is tested to the limits once you get into Leal's. Come to 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas to get the best Tex-Mex from around the world.
Wedding shower selections available now for Trisha Edwards and Joel Coward at Frying Cogs, 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe, Texas. The shower is August the 23rd. Get the special of the month while supplies last. The 7-piece roller and tray set, now only $8.77, sell price good through the end of August. Brand new, the original Rust Eater, free all, deep penetrating oil that eats rust and splits bolts and is a must for your garage or shop. Looking to get that last-minute project done in your yard before the summer slips away? Frying Cogs has a huge selection of rakes, hoes, shovels, weed eaters, chainsaws, and lawn care goods, including a selection of lawn mower and tiller accessories in stock and right here in Muleshoe. Don't forget, Frying Cogs has lots of kitchen appliances like crock pots, microwaves, blenders, and more now available at 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe, Texas. They're open Monday through Saturdays, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Well, the Muleshoe ISD is having parent meetings for those students that will be attending in-class studies this 2020-21 school year. It will be held for the parents of those students on Monday, August the 3rd, for information about returning to school. Elementary students, your parents are asked to come to the Dillman Cafeteria at 6:30 p.m. and MHS at the high school auditorium at 7:30. We'll be filming both of those, so look for those videos on information on returning to school in person for your students on Tuesday. We'll have them up next week. Also, we'll be making a video the next Monday, August 10th. We'll be filming an opening staff faculty meeting at the Carrie Moore Auditorium that morning. They will be handing out service awards as well. And later that day, we'll do our annual video introducing you to all the new teachers within the MISD school district for this year. They're having Google Hangout meetings for MISD parents of students that are going to do remote learning, and that's going on today and tomorrow. You can head over to the MISD Facebook page to find out information on that. They also have school supply lists, registration information, football camp information are all available on the school's Facebook page and along with their website. The student start date for Muleshoe schools will be August the 12th. Congratulations to Christina Arzola, who will be a senior this year. She's the Muleshoe Rotary Club sweetheart. She is the daughter of Rosemarie Arzola, a teacher here in the Muleshoe schools, along with Hector Arzola. We named a new sweetheart last week on Friday, and she is Cleta Robertson. You can head over to MuleshoeTV.com, click on the sweetheart link at the top center of the page, and she recently retired at 73 after working for 25 years at 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications. Cleta, have a great retirement. Also, we'll have a brand new sweetheart for you tomorrow on MuleshoeTV.com, so be looking for that then. Pictured on your screen is a new Muleshoe police officer who was sworn in earlier this week by Zana Carpenter, our city secretary. She is Beatrice Mendoza. See her pictured on our TV screen here on the Muletrain News. Well, one of the new pastors at the First United Methodist Church, Angela Carter, wrote about herself in this past midweek messenger And she writes, I'm an Abilene girl raised in the country. As the oldest and only daughter of a large family, I was a natural at leading. My brothers would call it bossing others. My grandmother, a public educator for 36 years, would take us to her elementary school classroom, and I knew it was my calling too. Just the sights and smells of the schoolhouse would ignite me. So the plan to be a teacher came at a very young age. In addition to knowing since childhood what I would do, I also knew who would guide me, my Heavenly Father. My childhood memories are set in the concrete of the fourth pew on the right-hand side of a modest church building in Abilene, Texas. I can't name most of my teachers from school, only the really bad ones that I pledged never to be like, but I vividly remember the names of my pastors, the men who stood at the pulpit and spoke of hope and truth every Sunday morning. They planted seeds. Upon receiving a B.S. in education from Abilene Christian University, my dad and I packed all of my things in a 20-foot horse trailer and drove northwest to my forever home, Lubbock, where I began my teaching career and met and married my husband, Brian. Brian and his twin brother, Chad, both graduates of Texas Tech, own a fence construction company, B&C Fence Incorporated. Brian and I have so many things to be thankful for, but our daughter, Scout, and our son, Will, are at the top of the list. Scout is studying sports management at Texas Tech, and Will is a senior at Monterey High School. We are bursting with pride as both of them are growing up to be great humans, full of faith and kindness and joy. I believe the Lord's work, the Lord works in seasons, and I have found that to be the case in my life for sure. After 19 years of teaching, the Lord called me to leave the classroom to pursue ministry in two areas, church and school. I joined the staff at my home church, Lake Ridge UMC, as the creative director and worship host of the contemporary service. At the same time, I began ministering to educators through speaking and writing. I was and still am humble by the way God called me to teach, and then called me to encourage other teachers to keep the faith, to reignite the hope and the passion and the mission of Christ in the classroom. In the 6 years of serving on staff at Lake Ridge and writing and speaking to teachers, I spent the majority of my time studying the Word and growing in my faith through quiet time and small groups. Each element of my walk strengthened my giftings and my witness. As I mentioned, I believe God is all about seasons, which is why I am fully confident He has now called me here for a kingdom purpose. This extraordinary and humbling appointment as co-pastor of First United Methodist Church is for me a season of such excitement. I am honored to be a part of the community and confident that the Lord has great things in store for all of us. As I walk with you, I hold tightly to my heart's prayer. Pray for me that whenever I speak, words may be given me that I may fearlessly make known the mystery of the gospel, Ephesians 6:19. And that was Angela Carter writing in this week's newsletter at the First United Methodist Church. And good luck to her. Hopefully we'll have a sit-down interview with her in the near future. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned. Since 1925, AIM Bank is proud to be one of the largest locally owned and operated banks in West Texas. Our expert bankers have an in-depth understanding of the local economy, and we are proud to provide our customers with quick local loan decisions. At AIM Bank, we know that strong local partnerships are crucial for growth and success. Investing in you has been our focus from day one. We provide the latest in technology for your online and mobile banking with features like mobile check deposit. At AIM Bank, we care about your accounts as much as you do, so we pride ourselves on real personal attention because we are also your neighbor. We invite you to come in and experience the real personal attention AIM Bank has to offer. We want to know you because we live, work, and raise our families right here in Muleshoe too. AIM Bank is committed to making a difference in the communities we serve. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hello, I'm Keith Coby with the Muleshoe Family Medicine Clinic. As we continue in this pandemic, your health is our utmost concern. We continue to work diligently to make the Muleshoe Family Medicine Clinic a safe place for you and your family. Most importantly, during this time, It is essential to keep up with your routine exams so we can help you address your medical problems before they get out of control. As always, please continue to practice CDC guidelines by wearing a mask in public areas and while visiting us. Please remember to stay 6 feet apart and wash or sanitize your hands frequently. Call the Muleshoe Family Medicine Clinic so we can help you living a healthy life.
That's 806-272-7531. The huge going out of business sale is underway at Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, with every item in the store marked down to at least 60% off. Home decor pieces are marked down to 75% off, and then great deals on prices on all their furniture and fixtures, which includes a table and china cabinet. Masks are required while shopping in Tattered Tumbleweed, and if you don't have one, you can buy one for only $1. No returns or refunds are accepted, as all sales are final at the huge going out of business sale at Tattered Tumbleweed. They're open Tuesday through Fridays, 1 until 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Again, take at least 60% off all items in the store. Home decor pieces marked down 75% off, and great deals on all furniture and fixtures now at Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. Get in while the inventory's the best. Well, continue to support the Bailey County Senior Center as they are looking for volunteers to help out there at the senior. They desperately need people. If you would like to do something, they have deliveries, and then they're taking temperatures at the door and help set up for their lunches. You can call the Senior Center, 806-272-4969. They are continuing their drive-through service on the east side of the building, 11:30 a.m. until they run out around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then making home deliveries as well as serving patrons inside. They are spacing everyone out and encouraging everyone to wear masks there at the Senior Center. But again, they're looking for volunteers. Call 806-272-4969 if you can possibly help out there ever at the Senior Center. AA meetings are still on here in Muleshoe at the First United Methodist Church from 7 until 8 p.m. on Friday nights. It's a small group of individuals, and they are taking all precautions. That's AA meets Friday nights from 7 until 8 p.m. at the First United Methodist Church. Well, keep on your prayer list today, please. All of those leaders here in the Muleshoe area, statewide as well, and nationwide, our pastors and church boards, deacons, our leadership and those volunteers and staff members at the Senior Center, our school superintendent, R.L. Richards, and his assistant, Dana Heathington, and all of their employees as they prepare to go back to school. Our city, Ramon Sanchez, our city manager, our mayor, Cliff Black, our county leaders as well, Sherry Harrison, our county judge, and Jackie Claiborne, our county attorney, the county commissioners, and all the employees there at the courthouse. Remember our Governor Abbott, our President Donald Trump, all of our business owners, especially our local small business owners and their employees here in the Muleshoe area, as these pandemic times are very trying on all facets of our society. Remember, please, Mary Nell Bleeker. I got to see her for a second, and she looked good yesterday as I delivered a meal to her from the Senior Center. Remember Margaret Berman. Remember Jeremy Combs on your prayer list today. And remember, please, Becky Hawksbergen, Maureen Hooten, Barbara Blackman. Remember Betty Noble and Joe Jinks, Judy Lambert, Pat Nichols, Patty Kent, J.W. Harrington, Tanya Crawford, Marshall and Ann Head, Sally Ellis, and all those residents at our Parkview Nursing Care Center. Leonardo Aviles needs to be on your prayer list today as well. Remember all those affected with COVID-19, as we have heard stories this week of those suffering from Muleshoe in the hospital with COVID-19. And, of course, remember the 5 families of people that have died of the COVID-19 here from Bailey County. Remember, please, Terry Byers on your prayer list today, Sandy Noble, Betty Ruth Wood, Bonnie Carpenter. Talked to her from a distance earlier this week there at the Harmon Elliott Senior Citizen Center. Remember Charles Mayhew and Donald and Joe Phelps, Junior Davenport, Kelvin Johnson. Remember Vicki Birch and Margaret Berman, Robert Montgomery, Matthew Alicon, Jacob Olivas, Janetta Precure. Remember Virgie Hartline on your prayer list today. Keep those families that have recently lost a loved one on your prayer list as well. Maxine Rogers, the family of Jose Herrera, the family of Dewey Moore, the family of Maria Martinez, the family of Irenia Ramon, the family of Evaristo Sanchez, the family of Pete Thomas, the family of Aurora Martinez, the family of Bobby Nell Dunham, the family of Jose Cortez, and the family of Pearl Brown. Please keep these families grieving a lost loved one on your prayer list today. Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear the latest edition of the Muletrain News, along with all our archived editions, free of charge, on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
This is Tumbleweed Smith. A panel of experts talk about the Marfa Lights. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They're owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at BCECOOP.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Okay, this is the first light I found.
The 9th annual Marfa Lights Symposium took place in the courthouse in Marfa during the Marfa Lights Festival. Bill Curry of Hot Springs, Arkansas, says there are all sorts of lights that are explainable.
One of the most profound experiences in my life was on the Great Lakes, where you have a very cold body of water overrun by very warm air during the summertime, and you get some startling atmospheric physics going on where you see what's commonly called in the literature mirages. There's a bridge that spans the upper and lower peninsula of Michigan called the Mackinac Bridge. It's a suspension bridge, one of the third, fourth longest, I don't know. But it's not unusual, and what I'm saying here everybody knows about and is easily explainable by atmospheric physics, but you can see that bridge suspended 2 or 3 degrees above the horizon when you're more than 100 miles away from it, and it's upside down in the air.
Nobody could say what the Marfa Lights are. Brian Holman of Ojinaga, Mexico, says some people in his town have some rather strange beliefs about the lights.
Well, what Mexicans basically believe about these lights is that they're witches. That witches transform themselves into these balls of light. They have a name for them. They call them bolas de lumbre. And that this is one of 2 modes of transportation that witches use for travel in the night. The other is that they turn them into a type of owl called a lechuza. And they fly around at night. Now, one story that I've heard a lot of reports about is that in a place called Lomas de Arena, which is downriver from Ojinaga, is the sort of practicing area for the witches that turn themselves into balls of fire and fly around at night. And they say that they crash into the cliffs there, and that you can identify them the next morning as who are the people that are doing this because they're covered with scrapes and bruises.
Panelists at the Marfa Lights Symposium. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with The Sound of Texas.
And right as we were finishing up Thursday's Muletrain news program, Chief Gary McComb posted his weekly video to the Muleshoe Emergency Management Facebook page, so we thought we would let you listen to that and tack it on to the end, as there is a COVID-19 update within this message. So listen to Chief McComb now.
Good morning, folks. Chief McComb here with your weekly update. I know we have received several Facebook messages about, hey, when's the update coming out, and when are the new numbers or any new information. So here's some of that information. So right right now, and this report's going to go on Facebook in the next few minutes as well, but right now we have 38 actives, 189 positives, 146 recovered, and 5 deaths. And that is obviously for our community. And one important thing I want to mention about these numbers is that we physically have someone going out doing the contact tracing and making contact with these folks. So we are validating those to the nth degree. In terms of the discrepancies that have been brought up between our numbers and the state, we are still actively working toward that. Obviously, the state has, it's 254 counties, I believe, in the state of Texas, matter of fact. So that is thousands and thousands of numbers that they are crunching, whereas we're crunching, localized numbers. So we are still in the process of trying to shore that up. We're actually going to put out a press release later today that'll hopefully help explain that better, and then also provide some updated information related to some of the testing that had gone on over at the Parkview Nursing Center, which has been some questions that we've received. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to put out the report here along with this weekly update here momentarily, and then we'll put out our press release this afternoon to help clarify. We appreciate the questions that we're getting on Facebook. I know we've had some questions come up about enforcement and different things like that over the last week or so that either the police department has answered or we've answered through the emergency management Facebook page as well. Hopefully that's added some clarity. Continue to reach out to us with your questions. That's the best way. If anyone has any questions, whether it be an individual or business or organization or anything, please just send us a message on Facebook. We'll be answering that as quickly as we absolutely can and get you that information to the best of our ability. So that concludes this week's report. We'll get this information out here momentarily on Facebook. If you have any questions from that, let us know, and we'll get those answers to you. But on behalf of the City of Muleshoe and Bailey County, stay positive and stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.